Can one developer truly change the future of money? The race for financial freedom is on, and developers are the key players in this high-stakes game. In this episode of the TFTC podcast, I sit down with Calle, a pioneering developer behind Cashu, who's reshaping how we think about Bitcoin development and financial privacy. In today's discussion, we'll examine three central points: the critical shortage of Bitcoin developers, the urgent race against CBDCs and technological dystopia, and why open source collaboration is our best defense against centralized control. Before we continue, if you enjoy these breakdowns, hit the like and subscribe button for more TFTC content. Full episode linked below. Stay tuned until the end to understand why open source development isn't just about writing code, it's about preserving human freedom in the digital age. Let's start with Calle's perspective on why we desperately need more Bitcoin developers right now.
Secondly, I think maybe that what comes to mind is that we need more developers. We need a lot more developers. Many people focus on the Bitcoin price, for example. I know that the Bitcoin price is going to go up. It's not that interesting for me. It just goes up and it doesn't go down. It just fluctuates upwards. And it will do that because it's programmed to do that. What's not programmed is whether Bitcoin will be built and kept alive by people. Those are individual decisions. And so we need to largely increase the number of developers that we have. We have a constant lack of innovation, a constant lack of developers. And for that, we need to work on our culture. We need to work on our messaging and engage a lot more with the world. We cannot build this in isolation.
In this compelling segment, Calle cuts through the noise of price speculation to highlight what truly matters in Bitcoin's development: the critical need for more developers. While many people obsess over Bitcoin's market movements, focusing solely on its investment potential, the real work of maintaining and improving the network requires dedicated developers. This is something I witnessed firsthand at 1031, where we're constantly seeking talented developers who understand this mission. The reality is that Bitcoin isn't just a self-running piece of software. It requires active development, maintenance, and continuous innovation to evolve and serve society's needs. Think of it like a city. While the foundation and basic infrastructure might be there, you need architects, engineers, and builders to help it grow and adapt to changing needs. What's particularly striking about Calle's point is his emphasis on engaging with the broader world. The Bitcoin developer community can't operate in isolation. We need to attract talent from all corners of the tech industry and beyond. This means improving how we communicate about Bitcoin development opportunities and creating a more welcoming culture for new contributors. But this isn't just about having more hands on deck. It's about ensuring Bitcoin's future as a truly decentralized system. The more developers we have working on Bitcoin, the more resilient and innovative the network becomes. This direct connection between developer participation and network strength is crucial for maintaining Bitcoin's position as a viable alternative to traditional financial systems. We've now seen how critical the developer shortage is, but as we move to our next segment, Calle reveals an even more urgent threat: the race against centralized digital currencies that could fundamentally change our relationship with money. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for the final segment where we discover how open source collaboration could be our best defense against these challenges.
By closing off, we can build our little projects and our little citadels without having to engage with anyone. But then we will fail. We are currently racing first against a technological dystopia that will come if we don't do anything against it. And secondly, we're also racing against CBDCs. The central bankers aren't sleeping, and they are being paid to do their work. Good thing is that they are very slow. They are way slower than a startup could be, or a high-tech company could be. It's still very bureaucratic, but they keep on churning on, and the CBDC is going to come. So we need to be able to provide a safe alternative for people who don't want any of that. And we will see a world where there is no physical cash anymore, and everyone will be forced to use digital money. And the question is, what type?
This segment dramatically raises the stakes of our discussion. Calle outlines two major challenges we're facing: the potential emergence of a technological dystopia and the development of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. These aren't abstract threats. They're being actively developed right now with real consequences for our financial freedom. CBDCs represent a fundamental shift in how money works, giving central banks unprecedented control over how people can spend and save their money. Imagine if every dollar you owned could be programmed to expire, could only be spent at certain stores, or could be frozen at any time. That's the kind of control CBDCs could enable. What's fascinating about Calle's perspective is his observation about the speed difference between central banks and private innovation. While central banks are slow and bureaucratic, this doesn't mean they aren't making progress. They have virtually unlimited resources and the power of law behind them. This is why the Bitcoin development community needs to move faster and more efficiently. We're in a race to provide people with alternatives before CBDCs become the only option. This urgency directly connects to our earlier point about needing more developers. We need people who can build these alternatives quickly and effectively.
Everyone knows about Fold. It's the app where you can earn the most Bitcoin rewards for everyday purchases. Fold now lets you double stack rewards with gift cards. Use your credit or debit card to buy gift cards and earn both credit card rewards and sats. Fold gift cards help you grow your stack with every purchase. If you're not shopping with Fold gift cards, you're leaving sats on the table. Get a 20,000 sat welcome bonus. Go sign up now at foldapp.com/Marty.
The stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just about creating better financial technology. It's about preserving financial freedom for future generations. When Calle talks about providing safe alternatives, he's really talking about building systems that protect individual sovereignty and privacy. This urgency for development and innovation directly supports our thesis about the need for a developer-driven future in Bitcoin. We've now seen both the critical shortage of developers and the urgent threats we're facing. In our final segment, Calle reveals how open source collaboration could be the key to winning this race against centralized control, and it's a perspective that might change how you think about the future of money entirely.
Go to cashu.space if you're interested. That's CASU.space. You can find all the information there if you want. If you're a developer and this inspired you, look into Cashu. We're always looking for contributors. If you have any ideas how you could use these systems to improve your own technical stack, try it out. You can reach out to me directly. I'll always show you around and help you to get into this. And if you're a developer listening to this and you're not particularly interested in Cashu, then please consider becoming a Bitcoin developer. We need all the help that we can get. We can only build the system in an open source and collaborative manner. And I can assure you that working on a huge project like this will give you life fulfillment and motivation to keep going. You don't have to work for a company that you don't like, which is unfortunately most of the people that I know who work in tech do. So please consider it and help us to reach, to prevent massive dystopia from emerging.
This final segment brings everything full circle, revealing how open source collaboration is the key to building these alternative systems. Calle's call to action isn't just about writing code. It's about joining a movement to prevent the technological dystopia he warned us about earlier. What's particularly powerful is how he frames Bitcoin development as a fulfilling career path, not just a side project. Through my work at 1031, I've seen countless developers find renewed purpose after transitioning into Bitcoin development, proving that meaningful work can align with technical innovation. The open source nature of Bitcoin development is fundamentally different from traditional tech companies' approach. While companies like Google or Facebook keep their code proprietary and development siloed, Bitcoin development is transparent and collaborative. This means that every contribution, no matter how small, can have a lasting impact on the future of money. When Calle mentions reaching out directly and helping people get started, he's highlighting how accessible Bitcoin development can be despite its technical complexity. This open collaboration isn't just a nice-to-have feature. It's essential for building robust, trustworthy financial systems that can compete with CBDCs. But perhaps the most compelling aspect of this segment is how it connects personal fulfillment with broader societal impact. Many developers in traditional tech companies feel disconnected from their work's impact, or worse, feel that their work might be contributing to problems rather than solutions. Bitcoin development offers something different, a chance to work on technology that promotes freedom and individual sovereignty while being part of a global community of like-minded developers. This connection between personal satisfaction and societal benefit is crucial for attracting and retaining the talent we need to build these alternative systems. This segment perfectly completes our thesis about the developer-driven future of Bitcoin. We've seen why we need more developers, understood the urgent threats we're facing, and now we understand how open source collaboration provides the framework for building these crucial alternatives to centralized control. It's not just about having more developers. It's about creating an environment where developers can work together effectively to build the financial future we want to see. Do you believe developers are the key to preserving our financial freedom? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found this discussion about Bitcoin's developer-driven future interesting, you'll want to watch our analysis of how financial privacy is following the path of encrypted messaging. Click the video on your screen now. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily content. Thanks for watching. Stay humble. Stack sats.